women will think in their head that you just want to sleep with them once you rush the date. You don't want her to think about that this date was just about having physical intimacy. How to get a woman over to your spot. If you're new to my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. A lot of you guys fail to make a woman comfortable enough to go over to your place. Hell, a lot of you guys be just struggling to get a woman to even go on a date with you. Let's say you do want her to come over. Here's some ways you can do that. Number one, make sure the dating spot is close to your house. Dating spot is where you're gonna build enough attraction for her to come over. When you're ready to take her to your spot, it's an easy transition over there. Because realistically, if your spot is 30 to 20 minutes away from the actual dating spot, when you know women how their mind runs wild. Where the hell is this man taking me? I hope he's not kidnapping me. You wanna avoid all of that shit, so make sure the place you pick is an easy transition to your house. Number two, you have to make her feel comfortable with you first. He looks uncomfortable, shy, timid. By the end of the date, do not ask this question at all. That's why you cannot be awkward with yourself. You have to build confidence within yourself first. The more confidence you have as an individual is the more comfortable the woman will feel. That's why you must ask a woman personal questions. You want to make her feel like that you two are bonding. Vibe must feel like that you two are old friends and you guys are just catching up. That's the vibe that you want to aim for when you're dealing with these women. What I notice is with a whole lot of men, a whole lot of guys like to interview girls. You don't know how to chill out, relax, and have fun. So when you finally decide to break the question to her, hey yo, let's go to my place, it doesn't feel forced and it doesn't put unnecessary pressure on her. She's gonna easily say yes, because you took the time to make her feel comfortable. The next one is read into her vibe. You don't want to misread a girl's vibes. You might think she's vibing with you, but her body language is saying something different. Did she touch you once yet? Did you break the touch barrier with her yet? Did you make out with her yet? Is she closing the gap in between you two? Those are all little things that you need to watch out for. Some women are good at talking. They'll make it feel like that you two are vibing. Her legs, feet, and arms are facing a different way. They're not even facing your ass. The next one is don't tell her anything about going to your place through text or before the date starts. Again, you don't want to put unnecessary pressure on the girl, because now before you even warm her up to you, you're telling her to come over, and she might not be comfortable with that because she doesn't even know you like that. So let everything flow. Get to know the shawty first, and at the end of the date, be like, why don't you come over to my place? We can have a little after party and whatnot. But once you say that through text, 9 times out of 10, girl has a reason to ghost your ass or not respond to you or just say plain out, flat out no. The next one is flirt with her. Build tension in between you two. You must give her a sense of urgency, like she has to do this now. The most efficient way to do that is to stimulate up here. Your goal is to get her all hot and bothered. You can tell her things like, oh, I'm way too much for you. You can't handle me. She's probably gonna be like, oh, I can more than handle you. Boom, you strike when the iron is hot and say, why don't you prove it then? The next thing is keep things flowing and give her a specific reason for her to come over. She'll understand that your invitation is more about having privacy. You gotta keep in mind, some girls want to come over to your house. She just doesn't want to outright just ask you that question. She wants you to do it. So how you naturally do this is find one of her interests and turn it into a question. So if she says she loves dogs, if you have a dog at home, you could be like, if you love dogs, you would totally love my golden retriever. Why don't you come say hello to it at my crib? Or she could have told you at one point, I love playing video games. I got a few games at home. Why don't you come try and beat me? All you are just doing is using her interests against her. Because who doesn't want to do their favorite thing? Next one is just give subtle hints. Don't rush into it too quickly. If you just got to dinner, don't hit her with the question as soon as you got there. Have fun with her and enjoy the night out with her. Most women will think in their head that you just want to sleep with them once you rush the date. You don't want her to think about that this date was just about having physical intimacy. Even if she wants to have intimacy with you, no woman wants to feel like that's the only thing you want from her. So keep playing the game, bro. Have multiple places to take her. Okay, you took her to Starbucks. Next place you do is take her to the park. Okay, she's still not warmed up with you yet. Keep walking with her and talking to her until she is. Never let your sexual thoughts cloud your judgment. Make her enjoy your company and crave your company first before you strike the iron. Okay, the next one is you finally broke the question to her and now she's coming over to your house. Whole lot of mistakes that a whole lot of men make. As soon as you get through the door, you engage in physical intimacy. This ain't no movie. Sit her down, show her around the place. If you live with your parents or you're in your mama's house, show her around your room. Show her things you do. Turn on your PlayStation, play little games with her. Get some drinks for her. Make her see you pour out the drinks, because some girls are weird like that. Don't be all over her as soon as you sit down on the couch. Build intimacy slowly. It's like you are putting little Lego blocks together. Put them on slowly. You build a tower. Consent is an absolute must. Now that you got her comfortable and now you feel things building up, feel that intimacy getting to an all-time high. Pause the conversation, look her in her eyes and be like, hey, I can touch you, right? I want you to go in for the kiss, but then pull away. She was getting nervous and she was pulling in for that kiss too. You got her good, dog. Keep going. Keep going for the kiss again and just escalate things. Things will lead into another if you want your A game. Now, if you're escalating things and she's just like, nah, I'm not with it. Or if she turns you down when you get into your house and you kiss her and she just doesn't want to go further with you, do not look but her. That's how you lose any girl. What a lot of girls like to do is they like to give you a little teaser. They like to give you a little trailer. They might kiss with you, they might touch you well, and they pull back. Say that they have stuff to do at their house or they gotta go. The reason why they do this, they want to make sure that you come back again. They don't want to give you the good and you never end up coming back again, especially if they like you. But most likely you'll definitely get the good on the second date. The next one is do not let your sexual desires take over your judgment. You see, this is where a lot of men fail. Start to think with your penis rather than your head. And when you start to think with your crotch, you get more thirsty, you get more desperate, start to rush things, you start to mess things up. Most men think with their crotch. They only see one angle: have sex. Have sex. Yes, that can be part of the plan, but it cannot be the main part. Most of these girls already been on lots of dates. So you need to be different by just vibing. The more you get sex off your head, is the more she'll actually want to have sex with you. I have gone on countless of dates. When I wasn't thinking about sex and I just vibe, I got sex. But when I had that on my forefront of my head, I didn't get none because I seemed desperate. Judgment was cloudy. So if she says no, there's always a next time. There's always other women. Respect her when she says no, because you don't want to go to jail now. Oh, no. So that was a good list on how to get her to your crib. If you're new to my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what videos you want to see next. You already know, NMI out.